So we are here to talk about Brexit and the effect that it has on trademark portfolios. Today, it's very important to discuss it at this point in time because we are somewhat unclear what's going to happen, whether there will be a no-deal scenario and the UK is leaving the European Union potentially on 29 March without a deal. So what is clear is once the UK is leaving, that any EU trademark will not have an effect on the UK anymore, and any UK trademark will not be an obstacle to an EU trademark anymore. The question is, what's about the protection in the UK at that time where people only had an EU trademark?
The UK government is aware of the need for certainty in the face of Brexit, and in relation to EU trademarks, this means that no EU trademark owner is going to lose their rights in the UK. So it is proposing that a UK right, a new equivalent UK right, will automatically be granted in the UK, and it will retain the priority and seniority of an EU trademark.
That sounds like a great relief. So you have to apply for it and have to pay a fee for that?
No, you don't. This is going to be automatic, and no fee will be payable. An EU trademark owner will be notified that it is happening and will have the option to opt out if it doesn't want this new UK right.
This applies to trademark applications as well?
In relation to UK trademark applications, the situation is just a little bit more complicated. An applicant will have 9 months in which to refile the application in the UK. But the UK IPO has said that it will acknowledge any claim to priority or seniority that has been made at the EU IPO. And of course, a filing fee will in this instance be payable.
So in the face of that, is there any best practice advice that we have for our clients?
At the moment, it's going to be very difficult for trademark owners because we don't know whether there's going to be a no-deal Brexit or whether there is going to be a transition period. In relation to existing EU trademarks, actually we're saying wait and see what happens. But if you do have crown jewels amongst those marks, it's worth considering whether to apply for a UK national right now, because on Brexit you may need something to enforce against an infringer or a counterfeiter, and that would be the way to ensure it. In relation to applications that you may be making now, we're advising our clients to file both an EU trademark application and a UK trademark application.
We should also mention opposition and cancellation proceedings. That's particularly important because at the moment there is quite a risk that at the EU level any proceedings based on UK rights might lose their basis at the time that the UK leaves the European Union.
We strongly recommend that people review the basis of their EU oppositions and cancellations to see whether they are based on UK rights, and if so, review their strategy.
So, is there any final thing to mention?
Yes, I think there's one important point to mention, and that is advising clients to review their trademark agreements. For example, if an agreement is based on an EU trademark, or if the territory is defined as the EU, it may not actually be operating post-Brexit in the way that that agreement was intended to do so. And so we are recommending that people review those agreements now and, if necessary, renegotiate them ahead of Brexit.
So Brexit will have an impact on trademark portfolios. We cannot discuss all aspects here. For example, there is the question whether UK use will still be genuine use for EU trademarks, at least for some time.
We are, of course, very happy to help you look into these issues. And with a market-leading trademark practice, both here in the UK and in continental Europe, we're well placed to help you find your way through these difficult issues.